Hello and welcome. We're at the track with the Sport of Kings. Coming up, yet another big race success for the prolific Barbados champion trainer Victor Cheeseman at the Garrison Savannah racetrack. We have stories too from Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago and Canada. To Barbados we go first. The main event, the Harmony General Insurance Breeders' Sprint in memory of former Barbados Turf Club director Francis Cozier. 8 runners facing the starter. Top entries: number 1, the 2013 Phyllis Guinness winner, Vanity Affair at 3-1 odds. Champion jockey Andy Trotman aboard. 5, Joshua at 5-2. Number 6, Victor Cheeseman, Sirius Black, the heavy 3-5 favourite, piloted by Ricky Walcott. And number 7 at 19-2 odds, Vitality in the combox. Here's Lyndon Yard.
They go by the half-mile stage of this slipstream, who opens off by 2.5. In second position is Cyrus Black. Third on the outside comes Lavani against the rail. Comes Vanity Affair. Then the one ranging up on the outside is Joshua against the rail, pinned against the rail. That one is Gold Mine, followed by Vitality, back marker. 9 lengths off the lead. That one is Vapor Trail. Over the top of the hill, the quarter has been cut out in 23.4. As they race back towards the quarter pole, on the inside it remains. That one is Slipstream, but the guard changes once more, and is the champion horse is Cyrus Black, who's going to bring them towards the corner. They turn forward, and it is Cyrus Black, clear by a length and a half. Out in the middle of the course is Lavani, even further wide is Joshua. Slipstream has had enough. Gold Mine looking for racing room, but this is a procession. It's over. It is all Cyrus Black. Ricky Walker decides he's had enough, has put away his gear, and wins it by about 5.
So easy in victory, cruise control for Ricky Walcott, astride the 5-year-old chestnut gelding. No challengers, as Sirius Black dominates the Breeders' Sprint as a 3-5 favourite, chased by the 17-1 bet Lavani. For the 4-length victory, Sirius Black, in his 11th career victory, clocks 1 minute 5 seconds even for 5.5 furlongs. The count is now 7 times in the last 12 race days in Barbados that champion trainer Victor Cheeseman has landed the main event. His good form continues, this time for owner David Bino. The 3-year-old and over 7th race at Santa Rosa Park created a platform for the favourite to qualify for the Trinidad and Tobago Derby next month. Check out this darting move by Charismatic Groom, leaving the backstretch. Eddie Arnaud on commentary.
As they move to the far turn with just about 650 meters to travel, direct to Dream, but here is Charismatic Groom now, shoots into the lead. The favourite has gone on now. Charismatic Groom opens up by 2 lengths. Direct to Dream, second. Third on the inside is Be My Lover. That one has been hard ridden. Red River is starting to get into the picture again, but it's only for place as Charismatic Groom comes to the top of the home stretch with a 3-length gap. In second spot is Red River on the outside. Then comes Be My Lover. Fourth is Hail the Chief. After Hail the Chief is Direct to Dream. But Charismatic Groom is working overtime to hold on to that top spot. Still a leader by 3 lengths. Red River is trying in second on the outside, but Charismatic Groom has them. Charismatic Groom eases right down to
No Bella Brago in the saddle for the good win, as Charismatic Groom scores by 4 lengths as a 4-5 favourite and confirming his status as a Derby contender for that September 24 Classic. Red River, the 13-1 bet, gets second. 154.40 the clocking for 8 3/4 furlongs. Charismatic Groom owned by Chevan Maharaj and trained by champion John O'Brien. Still in TNT, some disappointment with the sudden news that the 2014 Barbados Derby winner Voldemort is injured and will miss the Independence Cup on Monday. He should have been the 6th horse in Monday's Independence Cup on turf at Santa Rosa, but Voldemort suffered a leg injury in his final prep gallop in Barbados and had to be scratched, leaving 8 starters, among them number 1 Sacred Trust and 3 Transpire, both at 5-2 in the morning line bets. Last year's Jamaica Derby winner Relampago is at 15-1 for his turf debut. And the 9-5 favourite, number 9, This One's for Ron, with a Brago aboard for trainer O'Brien. Canada-based Barbados top jockey Husbands misses out on the Voldemort ride, but will partner the Barbados 2015 Derby winner Poetic License in Monday's other big event, the Gleneagle Phyllis Guinness. The ONS Tackroom Trophy race was the main event this past weekend in Jamaica, and the veteran jockey Ian Spence was the pilot aboard the favourite Buzz Nightmare as he shot to the front, leaving the half mile.
Buzz Nightmare on the outside, all the while now travelling well. Road we say is right there on the inside, and Buzz Nightmare finds another gear and is almost 3 parts of a length in front of Road we say. Royal Assault under the ride. Wings of Hope now asked to fly in behind them as they arrive at the 5/16th, but it's Buzz Nightmare with that lead. He comes into the lane. Royal Assault now will ask to be launched and attacked toward the outside of Wings of Hope. Ballon d'Or racing down against the rail. Road we say looks to have cried enough. It's Buzz Nightmare. Spence lengths, pulls out the stick now in the left hand. Royal Assault trying to close up with Wings of Hope toward the outside, but Buzz Nightmare continues to prove elusive under the left-hand stick. It's Buzz Nightmare by 3 inside the final 16th. Buzz Nightmare proves too tough in the end. Buzz Nightmare wins it over Royal Assault, Wings of Hope, Ballon d'Or.
Brian Rickman with a call. 4 wins now from 5 starts for the 3-year-old colt Buzz Nightmare. Spence aboard for the 2 3/4 length win over Royal Assault, clocking 1 minute 19.40 in victory for 6.5 furlongs for trainer Philip Fiani, owners Two Pen U and champion breeders the Ham Stables. Assiniboia Downs 2015 racing in Winnipeg, Canada is being dominated by Caribbean riders. Check out the Barbadian Chris Husbands, who is the reigning champion there, using the 4-1 bet Lotus Lane to win the weekend's Distaff Stakes, fighting off Guyanese Rowan Singh and Jamaican Chavian Chow down the home stretch.
Lotus Lane survived the first battle, but now Jungle Story reels up on the outside. Supreme Rush 3 wide and ready to do battle. Lotus Lane hanging on the outside. Jungle Story, Supreme Rush 3 wide. Lotus Lane had the battle. Supreme Rush, one last try, close at the wire. 3-way photo in the distaff.
Chris Chin's Husbands displays his skills to get the 4-1 shot Lotus Lane home ahead of the more fancied rivals. Supreme Rush, the fast finishing 4-5 favourite with Chow riding, and Ron Singh's mount, the 2-1 second favourite Jungle Story. 1 minute 42 even the clocking for the 1 mile trip as Lotus Lane wins by a neck in a stout front running effort. Husbands in the post-race interview suggesting his filly knows just one way to run, and that's from in front.
That's how she goes, so either that way or nothing else, huh? And I figured we were going pretty fast in the Reggie, he keep pressing me all the time. I said, well, we were going pretty fast, huh? But she fight, she held on.
She did run a huge race. Did you really feel like it really helped her when you got to the backside and you kind of able to give her a little breather down, kind of getting into the 3/8 pole? Do you think that really kind of was where you won the race?
Yeah, I think so. Well, she kind of relaxed and she was traveling pretty comfortable, but I felt comfortable, really comfortable when I got to the top of the lane and she still had her head. She was really, she was really brave. She really started to try, so I figured, well, yeah.
Chris Husbands, meanwhile, as defending champion, is locked in a very lively battle for the Assiniboia Downs jockey's title. He had a midweek double Wednesday night, but so did the leader, the Jamaican Chavian Chow, now up to 52 wins, 4 clear of Singh. Husbands a further 3 behind in third, followed by the Jamaican Dane Nelson. Only 6 race days remain in the season that ends on September 7. We've been at the track, covering top stories in the sport of kings. Check us out again next week.